Citizens, and how is everyone today? As you can see from that brief flash of screen before we loaded into here, we are in the latest version, 4.2, I think 0.1? Is that what the hotfix was? I'm not sure, but we are in 4.2. We are back. It has been quite a while, and as you can tell, I'm in Pyro. It's been probably more than 2 weeks since I created content. There's a good reason for that. I don't know if you can tell by my voice that I don't sound that good. When I do something, I go all out, and that includes getting sick. I've spoken about this many times on my channel in the past, that I have some weird lung issues due to chicken pox as a child. I got really scarred up lungs. On top of that, I have something called neurogenic cough, which sounds kind of cool in sci-fi, but really means I feel like I have something stuck in my throat all the time. So just there, I got to edit coughs out of my videos all the time because I'm constantly feeling the need to cough. Why are these dead bodies around? Anyways, I got sick. Not horribly sick, but if you heard me, you would not think that. I recorded 2 videos and they were so bad, there's no way I'd be able to what am I thinking? What words am I thinking? Be able to edit them in a way that they would come out. They were, to put it mildly, really bad. Is my current hanger available? Let's take a look. So I was playing, actually what I might do, just to show you how bad things were. Good, it's there. We're gonna go to cargo deck first. I'm gonna play right here. Maybe the last 15-20 seconds of a video I was recording, which is when I decided to quit, call it quits. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and you can just see what I was dealing with.
So overall, things have been all right. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. Sorry about that, everybody. This video is not making it out onto the internet. If it does, I do apologize. It's gonna take a while. All right. It's gonna take a while to get better. Might be a bit. I don't know why I'm telling you because I'm not putting this video out. This is the end of the video recording. Stopped. Yeah, so that was pretty bad. So, instead, I just gave up. That doesn't mean I wasn't playing Star Citizen, although for about a week I wasn't. Grab a multi-tool, and I'm going to grab a tractor beam attachment. Perfect. Oh, there's a max lift battery. Have that always been something that's there? Interesting. So I have been playing, but not that much. I didn't really play at all between my last video that I put out and I
I can't go through there. My last video I put out and the patch. I really didn't play at all. The day that I felt good enough to play was the day that this patch came out, which has only been a few days. So it is the 24th now, and I've decided just to do a few things for fun and relax, including trying out some mining. Unfortunately, the last time I went to go mining here, I called my ship from the ASOP terminals. I come down, and my prospector is basically balancing on his nose. I stored it, and it said claim. That means I'm sure I lost my mining modules, and I definitely lost the Argo bags that I put on there. You can't put 8 bags on there anymore, but you're able to at least put 4. But that was a fairly big expense that has gone from my prospector. So then I went to a little bit of scraping of panels, but I didn't have a multi-tool with me, so I just picked up one now, and I'm going to unload those, and we're going to do a little bit more of panel mining. At least I'm going to. I don't necessarily think I'm going to bring you along for that. I just kind of want to give you an update, tell you that I'm back, tell you that I was able to at least get back into the verse. I haven't totally dropped off the face of the planet. However, I'm going to talk about something that I was hoping by now I'd be able to talk about. During my time off, there was Alien Week. There was the Taste of Weeklos contest, which I did not have the opportunity to enter. Same with the Pride Week. I didn't enter that contest. There was the release of a new Prowler. I'm not super interested in it. The Prowler itself has always looked kind of neat, but it's not really my design. Banu's more my design. And as far as a cargo ship, there's other ones that I like better. So for me, the Prowler is not it. However, maybe it is for you. So we're going to... I wish this was better. Like, that doesn't really light up a lot when you click that. So that was kind of all the main news. What hasn't really come out yet is the new rewards ladder, which I would assume by now they would have gave us some news. We're only a few days left of the month. If you don't know what I'm talking about, with the referral program, I always have referral code on my screen. However, if you are someone who has some friends who might want to get into the game and there's a referral bonus going on, it's always a good idea to get them to use your code, as well as wait till those referral bonuses, and you can usually get some pretty cool stuff. But the yeah, I'm definitely still sick, or at least still coughing. I did have a little bit of bronchitis and pneumonia. Anyways, the referral ladder has always been good for people with a large base of people to use their code. And so for the longest time it said more levels to be revealed, which has always given the idea that we're going to add to it. But that's not what CIG did. They have just canceled it until people got angry enough, and now they're kind of doing a slow cancel where it'll continue for at least the remainder of this year and then be canceled sometime possibly next year. But they're making a new referral ladder, and so when they designed that and said that's coming out, that was on I don't know, like about 3 months ago I think they mentioned it, and they said we'll keep you in a loop when we have no news. And I think it was like on the 12th of May they said we'll let you know when we have news, and then on the 19th they gave one little piece of feedback, which is don't worry, we'll always be able to show you how many people used your referral code and have a leaderboard. Which, who cares? So that was the news. Then prospects, people who use your code but didn't actually buy the game, those weren't going to be lost, but that was like revealed on another entirely different post, I believe. So they've been kind of quiet. We'll let you know before when we have news, like before the referral ladder comes out. Hasn't happened. It's just been silence, and I've seen a few people asking where's the news, and it's not like they don't know, because there has been one response where I forget who it was.
one of the CAG employees said, yeah, don't worry. We're having a lot of cool things. They're Squadron 42 related. They're Star Citizen related. The levels 1 to 10, or the referrals 1 to 10, all have something attached. So they already knew what those are, but they still haven't told us what those are. They're waiting. When they say before the referral ladder, I would be shocked if they actually do it this month and not day of. But if they do, it's going to be, you know, the night before. So we haven't heard anything. So unfortunately, there is no update on the referral ladder. Now, I do think it did need a bit of an update. It was a bad system to begin with for most players. I mean, your first referral that you use, if there's no referral bonus, and the referral bonuses have always what made it worth it. That's why the only time I've really mentioned it and said, hey, people should use a referral code if they're thinking about getting the game, is during the bonuses, where they've given away Dragonflies, Noxes. There was a Cargo Argo MPUV-C. One time there was a Aurora ES, I believe it was. There's been sometimes where there's equipment. So all the referral bonuses that get onto the regular referral have been actually pretty good. As far as the current thing goes, one referral, I think you got some Badgers. So you just got some guns you could put on your ship. Then you don't get anything till 3 referrals, and then you get like repeaters. Then it was like another 2 referrals. You would get like I think a PTV and a fish tank. And then after that, 10 referrals, you actually got a ship, a Gladius, which was actually a pretty awesome thing. And then I don't think you really get anything until like 75 referrals, which for most people, you're never going to do. You're never going to get that many people referring, using referral code. So for most people, it was kind of useless. Definitely, there was like things after that. 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, more or less. I mean, it was 1,024, I think it was. You would get like access to the Million Mile High Club. There was a Javelin if you had 2,000 people use your code. I don't know how many people actually got a Javelin, but it certainly wasn't me. Certainly wasn't most people. So the new one being better levels more often for people who only maybe have, if you even ever only get 10, hopefully it's a lot better. So I am hoping for that. I do hope there are a few things that do not happen with this. I sure hope they don't bring back things that were rare things. Things that even I don't have. The Star Kitten Dragonfly is a good example. I don't think that should come back as a referral bonus or a referral ladder prize, because it's something that is really special to the few people that were able to get it years ago. And even though I would love one, just because it's a cool little, a different thing that stands out, I really don't think that it's something that should come out. So we'll see about that. I hope they don't change the levels of things. So let's find a. There we go to. Is this another one? Yeah, let's go to this RAB here. We're gonna go to an asteroid field. I'm just gonna look for some panels while we talk. So. We'll aim at there. I hope it's kind of stuff that doesn't matter. Oh, I just hit the wrong key. I hit B again. I'm still, after all this time, still using B to jump instead of mouse button. How long ago did they change that? A long time. It'd be good if some things remained. The Million Mile High Club thing was a cool thing that one day I would have loved to have gotten, but I hope it stays at the level that it is. It would be really great if that is something that is so far off that it still kind of remains where it was. We don't really need them to be giving away Javelins. We don't need something that, again, only the people that can get 2,000 referrals will ever see. Although, I mean, they make a lot of money for CAG, so I can see why CAG would do it. I'm okay with fewer ships, if they put fewer ships out there. I would love it if there was more kind of gear, or even things like, you know, a t-shirt that just talks about referrals, like a referral t-shirt, like I got 5 referrals and all I got was this lousy t-shirt,
would be hilarious. I think that'd be really funny. But I would say that most people probably wouldn't agree with me on that. So we will see what they're going to be. Squadron 42 stuff, I really hope if... Ooh, where's that? Perfect. Look at all the panels. 5 panels right there. If anyone doesn't know how to find panels, hit tab, push V to go to scan mode. Look at this number up here. And anything that's 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, any multiple of 2,000 is panels. There they are. Oh, am I going to hit them? Ooh, I was going a little bit fast there. So, easy to find panels just by looking for multiples of 2,000. I am definitely going the wrong way. I thought they were farther. I wasn't really paying attention to how far I had to fly. And now I'm flying away from them, but we're going to get them again. At least I didn't plow into them while I was talking to you. That would have been bad. Let's change into shielded mode. And we'll go back to them. Some things have been confirmed. Again, I think I might have mentioned this. There is definitely a bonus for referrals for every referral between 1 and 10. I think that's a good change because, as I said before, most people, that might be what they're getting. If you get, like, you know, a spouse or a sibling or some friends to play the game and they use your code, that's maybe going to tap out everything that you're going to be using. So maybe not the best to do big things still. Oh, I've got my... There we go. This is just the stock Vulture. I haven't changed or upgraded the scraping head, so we're still using the stock cinch scrapers here. But I'm just going to go scrape these now and make a little bit of money. Once I make some money, I'm going to use that money to once again upgrade my prospector and go back and do a little bit more of mining. But my plan for the next time I actually produce a more gameplay focused video, because this was just meant to be kind of just an update of what happened to me, where have I been. I'm going to do some stuff I've never done. I'm definitely not going to be taking part in the new, or at least not right away, the new, I'm going to use air quotes here, sandbox activity. It's not a sandbox activity. Sandbox is just things you just kind of make your own way and make your own rules. Definitely you're not making your own way and making your own rules on something that has checkpoints and things to do to get from one point to another. That is not sandbox. It's still an event. Just because it's an event that is ongoing and not limited doesn't make it any less an event. But I'm not happy with the current event. Not only because it's just all combat. I'm actually fine with that because it is taking place in Pyro. It's just that from what I read, it wasn't really planned well, that there's still bottlenecks in it. You can actually set spawn right close by, so if you just want to disrupt people, you can just constantly shoot them, die, return, continue. It's not necessarily easy to do the event if someone doesn't want you to do the event. It's kind of like the old Defend Orson, whatever, the platforms on Orson. When people were just camping by the shuttles, and they were just firing as people left the shuttles, well, those people were in what was at the time still considered an armistice zone and unable to shoot back. I would putting spawn beds in the location of this event the same design, the same bad design. So I'm not going to be doing it right now. Doesn't mean I'm not going to ever. I definitely want to go and hunt Valkar. I definitely want to check out the rain that's happened, but the rain itself I know is available in a few places, including, from what I understand, Hurston. So it'll be really interesting to be able to check out the rain there. I am going to do... Actually, I'll just stop this for a second. When I come back, what I think I do want to try is... there are, like, the... Oh, it's not showing up here. There's the repair missions. So there's the missions to go to an outpost and do a repair. I know those might involve some combat as well, but that is fine. I think those will be kind of a cool mission. I want to do a few things like that, things that I haven't done, haven't tried it, haven't explored, that aren't necessarily the new hotness, the new thing that everyone else is giving a go. I kind of want to continue getting things for Weeklo that are not necessarily the ships, using the favors. I would love it, and I think there might be ways to kind of get favors without doing the combat now. I could be wrong about that. If that is the case, maybe I will. Maybe I'll try getting some of the Weeklo stuff. I'm certainly not going to be trying to get myself Polaris, at least not through Weeklo. But it'd be good to try to get just some of the small ships just for fun, just to do it. The biggest, best ships in the massive fleet isn't my goal, at least for this patch. As much as it's just kind of exploring and relaxing, having a good time, and maybe taking part in some of the events. So until next time, where I will try to get one of those repair missions if possible, or at least something new that I haven't done before, or something that has returned. And if it's combat, maybe it'll even be player bounties, which I hear are back. So until then, thank you so much for your patience. Sorry that I've been away for so long, and I am glad to be back. And I hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody. Have an awesome, awesome week.